Liverpool.
Yeah, he was doing great at Dortmund that time. He was at Dortmund. He was doing very, very great at Dortmund. But he didn't go to Liverpool that summer because he went in 2015. We could have gotten him that summer, but we didn't. Can you even guess who we got that summer? David Moyes.
Yeah.
David Moyes. In fact, David Moyes was like an average coach. You know, he was coaching Everton at the time, and he was mid-table. But you know, a kind of coach like what's it called? You know, Graham Potter at Chelsea, and it's kind of signing we had at my team, and he changed the entire team. You understand? From having Scholes and Gary Neville, you understand? We're now having players like Fellaini. You know, the culture and everything, the cultural behaviors from the players. Like when you lose a match, you see players frowning to the tunnel, giving kind of body reaction that notifies you that okay, they are not satisfied with this loss. But now we have the kind of culture where players smile into the tunnels even after losses. They shake the opponents, smile, hug them, exchange jerseys with rival teams. You know, all this culture is based on those bad decisions over bad decisions. And after Moyes, we had Louis van Gaal, we had Mourinho, who was a great coach, you understand, but based on some managerial, the board, you understand, we couldn't be successful with him too. Then from him, we went trophy for us. So now we had Ten Hag about 2 seasons ago. He also couldn't stay as coach for long. Then now we have Ruben Amorim, who brought us to where we are today. So bad decisions over bad decisions, transfers like signing players who are just big signings. They aren't fit for the positions we actually needed.
Okay.
Like in 2021 when we signed Ronaldo, we didn't need Ronaldo at the time. We had Cavani, we had Greenwood, we had Martial, we had Rashford. We had so many striking talents in the team. You understand? Okay. But we signed them. So it's just crazy. Making bad decisions over bad decisions. Ronaldo was a very, very bad decision for Manchester United. Anyone watching?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Not many people would be of the same opinion of what you're saying.
Yes, I know. That's why I said for many people who don't think that is. I will explain why it was a bad decision. Okay. At the time, we had McTominay and Fred as our two midfielders.
Yeah.
You understand?
Fred, yeah.
Yes, McTominay and Fred. They weren't a good partnership at the time. We needed a standing defensive midfielder at that summer. We needed a defensive midfielder. But no, we had McTominay and Fred. Then we signed Ronaldo. We signed Varane that same summer, a centre back. Then we signed, I think Sancho was also that summer. Crazy signings that we didn't need that summer because we had Greenwood who could play at right and left. We had Martial, we had Rashford that same summer. So we signed the 36-year-old. Not that Ronaldo is not good, don't get me wrong, you understand? But it's just that it wasn't fit. It wasn't what we needed that summer. So bad decisions over bad decisions. So that was one of the things that spoiled the season for us that season. I think we ended 8th on the table. So it's just crazy.
So what could Manchester United could have done over those seasons?
Over those seasons, it's nothing like that we can change now. What we can just do, looking forward, you understand? Yeah. What we can do with this new coach, the new coach we have now is Ruben Amorim. Try to sign players that can actually fit the style he wants to play, not the player that will fit the club business agenda. You understand? Like
okay,
Ronaldo.
You know why I'm asking for this? Because sometimes if you don't know the root of a problem, if you've not recognized a trend from what you analyzed now, you could tell that there's been a trend right from the season you started from. And if this man now doesn't still identify this trend, he probably will not still make the right decision going forward.
Yeah, I think he's doing great now. He's doing great now because look at players like Rashford. Look at players like Sancho. If it was under managers like Ole, Rashford would still be playing at the club by now. You understand? Rashford made a statement to the press. You understand? And since he made that statement, Rashford has not played for the club. In fact, he went on loan for the second half of last season. So that's showing signs of improvement that, okay, the culture at the club is improving. You understand? So basically, we just need to transfer that culture to the pitch and win matches. Once we do that. So about the signings, signing is, we need to sign players who fit into the needs of the team, not players who fit the financial needs of the team. Because signing Ronaldo, like I mentioned, was a financial advantage for the business owners. They sold so many jerseys in the name of Ronaldo, you understand? So it was beneficial for them being a financial move, you understand? So that's just it. We don't need to, the club just, I know football is a business, right? they need to actually make money, but still consider the fans, the emotions we put in. Like I said, I've watched every match since 2015, so it's just crazy that I have. Even we lose, we win, we lose embarrassingly to Liverpool like 7-0. They beat us 7-0 about 3 seasons ago, but I still watch the match because I waste my data, I waste my time. So you understand? Just make all these good decisions so that we can at least have something to bant about, so that we can bant other teams. From being the best team in England to it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. I feel you. I feel you. And I can only wish your coach the best of luck now, and even you fans of Manchester United. Bimbo is watching from somewhere now. He's a fan of Manchester United, and I know that it was bad for him this last season.
Last season was the worst.
Yeah, it was really the worst. So now, how do you want to give out the giveaway?
Yeah.
How do you prefer we give it out?
I was hoping you do it. It's better you do it.
No, I mean, since you're here, we can just... Okay, do you have...
yeah, I have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you know what we'll do? Maybe we just call the numbers out, Abby?
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
All right. So you know what? We're about to recharge for you. If you are interested in recharging your mobile number, yeah, just get your phone ready. You can use it for data or something. A token, it won't be bad at all. And we have Fuab here who is willing to do that for you. Is the only MTN we have? Or,
no, there's MTN, there's Glow, and there is Airtel. I'm sorry, 9 mobile people.
Okay, we have MTN, we have Glow, and we have Airtel. 3 of those networks, we have them. So if your phone is ready, then we're gonna have to call out the numbers, so you can. Okay, yeah, sure. So we're gonna call out the numbers, the numbers on the recharge card, so you can load that. And if you're the one that loads it, what you need to do is to let us know that you got the card. Do you understand? All right. So we have MTN, we have Glow, and we have Airtel. All right. So I think we'll start with what?
MTN.
Okay. So we start with MTN. MTN subscribers, it's your turn to shine.
All right, for MTN subscribers, I'm going to call out the numbers. So 8422 4744 266733. Yeah. Should I repeat it?
You got it. Okay. Somebody got it already.
All right.
Congratulations to you.
Congratulations. Congrats. So we're only doing 2 MTNs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's another chance for.
Oh, you have another chance, but the person who got it first, make sure you are not doing it again, no.
Yeah.
Please. What?
Okay. Okay. A trivia. How does the person get it?
Nah, we don't need trivia. Let's just call it out. The fastest finger gets it. It's okay. Kende, the one you got is fine, no. Don't do this one. All right, so it's gonna call out the second MTN Richard card. So hey.
Or should I go Glow first? Then I come back to MTN at the end. Yeah. Let me go Glow. Okay. Then Airtel. Then I come back for MTN.
All right. So Glow subscribers, it's your turn. Get your phone ready. Get your dial ready, so you can get the numbers.
64085 13605 09961. So if you're the one that got the card, shout out.
Okay, if you got the Glow line, the Glow Recharge card, let us know now, okay? Let us know. You can call us up, 0907-224-5018. That's the number. Okay, so yeah. How about you call us up, 0907-224-5018. Now, here's how we're gonna do the rest of the cards. I think we have 2 left.
Yes, we have 2 left.
We have
MTN
2
and
left.
Airtel.
MTN and Airtel. Okay.
Yeah.
So for Ab, you're going to. I have to ask a question about Manchester United.
Okay.
Okay. So if anybody calls in and they get it right, then you give them the recharge card.
So we're going to have to text it to the number.
Yeah, we'll text it to the number.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, are you ready? Do you have questions?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
All right.
Now there's a question for you. If you are a Glow subscriber, MTN subscriber, or an Airtel subscriber, okay, you can call us up on 0907 224 5018. That is 0907 224 5018. Let's keep it. Let's do this. Let's do it real quick because we don't have time on our side.
All right. So this is going to be a very, very simple question for those who watch football. So if you're a football fan and you don't know this question, then I'm sorry. So basically, last season in the Premier League, who was the highest scorer? If you know the highest scorer, call it to
The highest scorer.
Yeah.
At Manchester City.
No.
Manchester
In the
United.
Premier League.
In the Premier League. Okay.
Yes, the Premier League top scorer.
Okay, the top scorer Premier League last season. If you know that and you're using MTN or you're using Airtel, this is your time to shine. You can call us up on 0907 224 5018. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you. I won the glow card.
Oh, congratulations to you.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Have a great one.
Where are you calling from?
Enjoy your airtime.
Thanks so much.
Okay, where are you calling from though?
I'm calling from.
Okay, Joe instead. Congratulations to you.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
You're
I'm
welcome.
grateful.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Have a good
All
one.
right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you know the top scorer from the last season, Premier League. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you. What's your name?
This is Ade from Ikoton.
This is who?
Ade from Ikoton.
Ade from Ikoton. Do you know the answer to the question?
Yes, that should be Mo Salah.
Mo Salah. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's very correct.
All right. Congratulations to you. Are you using MTN or Airtel?
Airtel.
Airtel. Congratulations to you, Ade from Ikoton. We're gonna text you the recharge card so you can load that on your phone.
Okay, thank you. Very good.
You're welcome. Okay, well, we're left with MTN now.
Yes.
Another question for MTN, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, let's go.
All right. So the highest scorer in football right now, how many goals do you have? And who is he
The highest.
in football history?
Wow. Okay. Well, that sounds deep.
It's not that deep for those who know it.
Okay.
Yeah, those who
Alright.
follow football.
Okay,
not
say
deep.
the question again so they can hear it.
Yeah, in football right now, who is the highest goal scorer and how many goals does he have?
Who he's the highest goal scorer and how many goals does he have? That's the question. If you are an MTN subscriber, you can call us now 0907 224 5018. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, good evening to you.
Good evening.
Now, do you know what's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Ayo and I'm calling from Shagam.
Ayo
Yes.
from Shagam. Okay, Ayo, do you know the answer to the question?
Yeah, that is Pele.
That is who?
Pele.
Pele.
And he has 1,000. He has 1,000 goals.
Okay, well, apparently you didn't get it correctly.
Okay.
Apparently that's the wrong answer. But thank you for trying. Okay, well, the top scorer in football right now, that's the question. How many goals does he have? If you know that question, or you know the answer to the question, let me know. Hello?
Hello.
Good evening to you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Michael. I'm calling from Songo.
Michael from Songo. Do you know the
Yes.
answer to the question?
The answer is Cristiano Ronaldo.
And how many goals does he have?
I think he's up to 1,000 goals by now.
What?
Up to 1,000 goals by now.
We need a specific number.
That's 1,000 goals.
1,000 goals.
Yeah.
No, no, that's not correct. That's not
Uh,
correct.
okay.
Sorry. Okay.
If the next scorer doesn't get it right, in order not to
It's a waste
make
time,
it too
yeah.
difficult, yeah, we could just change the question. You get,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, the top scorer, uh, overall top scorer in football. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Tony from Ikodu.
Who?
I'm Tony from Ikodu.
Tony from Ilukweju. Ikorodu.
Ikodu.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Tony from Ikorodu. Talk to
Yes.
me.
The answer is Cristiano Ronaldo.
So, how many goals does he have?
I don't know that he has scored again, but last I checked it was 930 goals.
900 or what?
And 30 goals.
Correcto mundo.
Okay, correct. Congratulations to you, Tony.
Yes.
Thank you so
Happy
much,
birthday.
Tony, for calling. You know what you're gonna do, yeah? Just send us a message on that same. Put your your network provider there and your name. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you so much for calling. Well. Fahab.
Forward.
Fuad, rather.
Yeah.
Fuad. I beg your pardon.
No, I'm not taking any offense from you.
Fuad, we must thank you so much
Ah,
for
no.
at least giving our listeners something to take home tonight for giveaway. And thank you so much for coming on the show tonight.
I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you.
Honestly, to be part of this history, because I'm very sure you're making history.
I know. Thank you. Have
I
a
wish
great
you all
one.
the best, and
Thank
you
you
too.
so
Yeah.
much. Have a great one.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Oh my God.
8 hours already. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing stuff.
It's amazing. I must tell you that you are doing a great job.
Thank you.
Sincerely, many young Africans are watching you right now. I believe they are listening to you right now.
Yeah.
I was
You can use
I was actually, it was actually amazing listening to people watching and listening to you all over Lagos calling in. I can hear someone calling
Yeah,
in
you
from
can
Ogun
use-
State
Yeah.
and all of those things. It's just amazing to let you know that they're not just hearing you to be entertained, they are hearing you to be inspired. A lot of them has big dreams, big visions and all of those things. And since you can do it, I know that you give them hope too that they can achieve whatever they want to achieve.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I just want to tell you that I don't know what has been your motivation, but even well, if that which has been your motivation is looking as though it's not getting you up again, I want you to think about every young one that you are inspiring right now,
Right.
and let that drive you till the end. Tuesday is here, and I must tell to you that if it gets to me to come back here to show my support to you, do anything, I'm open to that sincerely.
All right. I mean, that's what I love to hear. That's what I love to
I'm open to
hear.
that sincerely.
Okay.
Yeah, we are looking forward to celebrate to you at the end of the day.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I've got a young gentleman in the building, and his name is Adiola Daniel Oluwasham. Thank you so much for coming for today.
Thank you so much.
It's just amazing how that you're seeing all those things, and the fact that we're inspiring the next generation to want to do something. That's enough. honestly speaking, that is enough because people need to know that um, whatever thing they put their minds to do, they can actually do it.
Absolutely.
It only takes them. It only takes their decision. It takes their doggedness. It takes their passion and their commitment, and then they do it already.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. My guest today. He's into marketing. He's a marketing strategist, brand designer, and a transformational leader. Founder of Emerging by Design. So we're gonna be discussing designing your life, how young, how young Africans can live the fault, exploring personal growth, purpose discovery, and structure success in Africa.
Yes.
All right. So you might want to tell us a bit of about you.
Okay, I think that's interesting. I believe this certainly will drive us to the discussion mainly because I actually live this particular topic all my life. You understand? So, as a young man, as a young boy, we grew up in a family of seven, and I actually grew up in Ilorin. I know so much that you're familiar with Ilorin, so
Yeah,
you'll be
of
able
course,
to relate.
of course.
Yeah, Ilorin is somehow an underserved community. I actually go from a humble background, and it's it's a bit difficult. I must say it as a bit difficult. I actually paused. That was in my secondary school days, and in my primary school days, I was actually in school in depth. You understand? How that my mom shared a very good relationship with the proprietors of the school, and they just let me just go like that. And I had to pause my education when I was secondary about 2 times so that my sisters could go to school and all of those
yeah.
things. But it's not being a wholesale one, but when you decide as a young man that you want to change the story now,
Right.
the nature now plays a responsibility, not just for me to be successful, but now for me to design a leverageable system of success, not just for myself but for my siblings also, and so it goes to everyone around me also. Sure, you understand? So that's just to know a bit about myself, and so ever since I make that decision, I've been able to do phenomenal things. I've been able to work across different industry, from the tech industry to the yep line industry
Right.
to politics. You understand? We've been able to do amazing things. You understand? And so I'm saying this, I'm sharing this part of my story to tell anybody out there that it doesn't matter what your background looks like. You just have to design your life. Because if you don't design your life, life will design you.
I like that. I like that. So if you don't design your life, life will design you.
Absolutely.
So what do you have to do to make sure you're designing your life?
Okay, I think first thing first is that we have to begin this conversation. Subject of hard work is overrated. Yeah, I will explain. In as much that you need to be hardworking, I believe that the part that we neglect on our journey to success is the smart work part. You understand? Because majorly we don't we are not so much observant. We're not so much observant. And I would like to say this. Yeah, from the western part of Nigeria where I come from, there's some people called the rainmakers. The rainmaker, how that when you want to do an event, you must go to consult them. Go with money, go with gift and all of those things, so that your event will be a successful one, and the weather, the rain will not, be the one to intrude the event. Sure, you understand? And so over time, these things looks like a magic to so many people. It looks like some people are just doing, some people will call it juju, they call it jazz, but it is actually scientifically inclined.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And to me, I just believe that juju is actually real.
Believe that?
I want to admit that. I want to admit that. But I believe that if we are observant enough, if we could, calculate things enough,
Right.
yeah, we could produce the same result that Juju or Justo is producing. I'm not meaning that with some spiritual stuff now. I'm just saying that with our brain alone. And science has proven that to us. Different kind of things. I hope you understand. Sure, you get. So this is a part that I'm talking from. So we can do smart work. Number one is that you have to you know discover your purpose. And how do you do that? You have to realize why you are going through what you're going through presently, because our purpose are unique to us. There's a reason why you are plighting to that road that you're going through differently. You have just to understand why, and you have to understand why is it necessary for me to pass this through, and what am I to become after this journey.
I mean, this is very powerful for you. Anybody listening to this right now, you have to understand who you are. You have to find that purpose, and once you find that purpose, that's when you can move forward.
Absolutely.
So now, if you find that purpose on time, what do you need to do next?
Okay, I think what you now need to do next is that, you know, for me, I will say that there are privileged informations. There are privileged information. I wouldn't want to use the word secret, because there were no secrets to life. And it's not that we are now in the internet age, the information everywhere, but there are still privileged ones. The one that you will not have access to randomly anywhere. You understand? And that's why you see so many people doing the same thing that are not the same. It's just because that someone knows something that the other didn't know. I understand that fact. So the thing now is that we have to seek privileged informations. You have to study more. You have to be so observant.
Okay.
You have to just try to acquire more knowledge. If you have to pay for it, pay for it. And it's actually underrated. You have to get mentorship.
Okay.
This is so powerful. This is so powerful.
So you have to go for knowledge.
Yeah.
You have to find a mentor.
Yeah.
And all of that. So because there's no time, so much time. I want us to juice this conversation.
Absolutely. I'm open to that.
So once you look for knowledge, once you find a mentor, to make sure that we're able to get to that desired place of ours.
Yeah, I believe that when you find a mentor, the journey becomes so easy, and in as much that it becomes so easy, you will also get speed, because you will not make a lot of mistakes, because those mentors have made a lot of mistakes, and they can guide you through the process that you not repeat the mistakes that they have made. So that for you gives speed for you to be able to get to your destination very far faster. And so I think a lot of things that you now need now is to the money, just you have to understand how to raise people also. After that you've built a relationship that has built you have to now be dedicated to impacting life also. Because one of my roommate will say something. It's like he will say it's great to be a player. It's great to be a player. But if you just want to get access to the stadium forever, you have now to graduate from just being a player to become a coach.
Yeah.
You understand? You have to graduate from being a player
Right.
to become a coach, because at some point your strength will fail you. Things you used to do before, you will not be able to do them again. At that time, you want to retire. But if you just still want to have access to the pitch, have access to that passion, to that everything that makes you a player, you have to now graduate from being a player to be a coach, and that's interesting.
See, there's a lot to learn. You were so passionate about talking about these things. I mean, you could literally tell that this is what you love to talk about.
Absolutely.
I don't know if anybody listening online right now and they would like to talk to you more. Is that a place they can look for you on social media? They can follow you up, maybe even send you a DM if anybody wants clarity about anything. You can keep that out now.
Yeah, okay, yeah. If you want clarity about anything, I think they can just write me a mail. They can write me a mail at thedanieladeola@gmail.com.
Okay.
thedanieladeola@gmail.com. And Daniel, I don't know if you're open to this. I wanted to do something interesting.
Okay, what's
Yeah,
that?
because this whole journey began with me about 4 years ago. And it was when I got a sponsorship to attend an event in Abuja,
Okay.
about $500,000 sponsorship. And I think that we could give somebody leverage also this evening. Probably somebody is trying to get a course. Probably somebody is trying to just do something to get to the next phase of their life.
Okay.
And I think with something around maybe 10K for 3 to 4 persons will be okay. Maybe something they are trying to get something or something. So we can just open the call and let them call in, tell us what they want to do, tell us what
With 10,000 naira can afford them
can
right
afford
now.
them to do.
Okay, I mean, why not? 4 people, yes?
Yeah, 4 people is good.
4 people, all right? You know what? You listen to the man, and he wants to do a giveaway of 10,000 naira each. 4 people, 10,000 naira. All right. So if you know that you have something pressing need and you need about 10,000 naira for that, how about you call us up right now? 0907-224-5018. 0907-224-5018. That's the number to call. You have some pressing issues and you feel like 10,000 naira is going to be enough for you to take care of that. Please call me up right now, 0907-224-5018. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, good evening to you.
Yes.
Laura from Ikorodu. Laura,
Yes. Yes.
what would you do with 10,000 naira?
Get my siblings, maybe like little food stuff to eat for the week.
You want to do what?
Get food stuff for me and my siblings.
Okay. Food stuff for you and your siblings. Is that okay?
Yeah, actually, I would have loved someone that is, that wanted to use the money to attain knowledge, just get something clear, to get clarity
okay.
and all of those things.
All right.
But don't worry, we can just do
We
a
can give it to her.
5K.
5,000.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, 5,000. My guest wants to give you 5,000 naira, if that's okay.
Oh wow! Thank you very much.
Okay. So this is what you're gonna do for me, please. Once you hang up on this call, send your name and send your
Okay.
account number on this line.
Okay.
Is that okay? All right. Thank you so much. Do that and do it real quick. All right. Well, my guest is willing to give 4 people 10,000 naira each. Well, even though one person already called, but hey, if you have something you want to spend the 10,000 naira on, something like an empowerment, something you want to that is going to add value to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would make sense. Hello.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
From Auguste. My name is Matthew. I'm a welder by profession, sir.
You're a welder by profession.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what would you do with 10,000 naira?
My welding machine has fault, so I take it to Woody that they should repair it. So balance is 15,000 naira, and I have only 5,000 to go and carry the welding machine. I'm looking for 10,000 naira.
All
When the
right.
money, I know somebody with me.
Okay, that's okay. You're in luck today. Today is a great day for you. You know what you do? After this
Yes, sir.
call, please send a text message to this number. Put your name and put your account details there. Okay?
Okay, sir. I'm using small phone. I don't have the Android phone, sir.
Yeah, it's okay. You can text it. You don't have to use WhatsApp.
Okay.
You can text it.
Okay, sir. Thanks, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. Thanks, sir.
I mean, I know how hard it can be for some people looking for all this kind of money to just take care of something sometimes. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Tony. I'm calling from Akute, Ogun State.
Your name is Tony
Yes,
from Makute.
yes.
Okay. What would you do with 10,000 naira?
I would like to buy a business book.
You like to buy what?
A business book.
A business book.
Yes.
All right. So you know what you do for me? Please send me a text message on this number right now after you drop this call.
Okay.
Put your account details there, please.
Well, thank you so much. And I want to tell you congratulations.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right. I think we've gotten 30 people. There remains one more person. Okay. Hello?
I think we've gotten.
Hello?
Hello.
Good evening to you. What's your name? Where are you calling from? All right. Hello?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Antonio from Ikorodu.
What?
I called the last time, sir.
Your name is what?
It's Tony from Ikorodu. I called the last time.
You called the last time.
Yes. Like, I know that after their question, who is the highest goal scorer in the world?
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, this is another guest of mine. He's willing to give you 10,000 naira if only there's something that's going to inspire you or something that would help you that you want to buy with 10,000 naira.
Yes, I will receive that.
So what would you buy with 10,000 naira?
Like, I can use to get textbook, sir.
Sorry?
I can use it to get textbook.
What kind of textbook?
I'm a student, SS2 student, sir. SS2.
Secondary school student or tertiary?
Hello, sir.
Are you a secondary school student or a tertiary student?
I'm a secondary school student.
SS2.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, no problem. Please send me your account details after this call.
Okay, sir.
And put your number there, please.
I appreciate it, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, well, that's about it. No, come on. We already gave out to 4 people already. I know it's now a lot of people would want to, send in their, I think we already have, 2 people already sent theirs.
Okay.
So we most likely will just wait for the other ones. Okay. So this is for the first 2.
Okay.
I'm sure that's for the. Okay, Lagos City. It was good. It was popping. And my people all around here supporting and showing love. I love it. I really, really appreciate this gesture. All right. Well, we're not done yet talking. We're still talking. Okay. A lot of talking today. My name is O'Daniels for short for sure. They call me Radio Star Boy. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned because I've got another guest coming on the show. Check those messages now, one after the other, so we can do that and do it real quick. It's quite unfortunate how that I cannot play music on the shows for you, but hey, that doesn't stop me from having a guest artist who sings, and my next guest is actually an artist, and we're gonna be talking about his music, his style, and everything about music. Okay, stay tuned, don't go nowhere. My name is O'Daniels. They call me Radio Star Boy. You got it all?
Yeah, I got it all.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean, that's a really wonderful gesture you did there.
That's fine.
Thank you so much.
And I think lastly, someone might be beneficial to this also. So we are pulling up an event in Unilag this Saturday called Thrive Conference. And it's interesting that the theme is purpose. You understand? So we have fantastic speakers from Orifonke to Kunle Remi will be live with us.
Oh, really?
In our chairs. We just have amazing speakers that will inspire you with their stories and the principle that will make them go over the years. So it could be beneficial to someone. 5th July, come to Unilag Theatre Hall, and we have this deep conversation. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much again.
God bless
I
you.
appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Stereo. straight to work. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot, honestly.
Thank
I know
you.
you joke with my sleep, so I really understand what you have been doing. So I really appreciate you, honestly.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you. And by the way, if you sent in your account number, you might want to check your account now because everything has been sent to you. All right. Now I've got the artist right here with me. You know, we're gonna be talking about his music and style. I'll be back with you shortly. Okay. Lagos and beyond, wherever you are listening to the sound of my voice, you are welcome once again. I've got T Scope, the music artist,
Yes, sir.
in the building.
Yes, sir.
Hello, my brother. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How about you? I can see
Yeah, I
you
mean,
are-
never better. I'm
yeah,
coping.
yeah. I can see you're feeling good now. See your
Yeah, I mean, what can I say?
smile. Yeah, nothing at all.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you so much. Now,
Welcome.
you sing. You sing.
Definitely.
How's music for you?
Yeah, I would say music is like part of me. I've been doing music since when I was very, very young.
Okay.
Like since from the age of let's say 9 to 10, like I've been performing on stage. So it's a lot for me. I was in doing music from that kind of tender age. You know, from when I don't have the exposure and the knowledge and all, but gradually we are growing and you know, all you are doing for like 4 years, 5 years, you definitely get better and better.
Absolutely.
And better.
You know, the saying is when you do something for a while, a ratio will definitely appear.
Sure.
But you've been singing for the longest time now. What style of songs or music do you do?
Yeah, I would say I started rapping. I started with rap. You know, a lot of artists from Africa started with rap. The likes of Whiskey, you know, everybody just they rap. You
I
understand?
mean, great artists.
Yeah, sure. On the long run, and then I came to like conclusion that okay, fine, I have to like put this thing together in Afrobeat. You know, the way people can enjoy. You know, rap is kind of serious and very, you know, a lot. So on the long run, I just like okay, fine, let me just add some melody to what I've been doing. You know, to make people enjoy what they are doing.
So now, what would you call the genre that you sing? Is it Afro pop now, or just rap, and then Afrobeat?
Yeah, I said I started with rap, and now like this I do Afro pop. I'll call it Afro fusion. They like
Okay.
because I'm a Yoruba boy. I be confirmed Yoruba boy. You understand?
I mean, you're a bad boy too. So
Yeah, I can
I
see,
mean,
but this your accent. Then
there's
they
no
don't
accent.
believe say you Yoruba boy.
Leave that one. All those ones.
It doesn't
are-
leave that one. Oh, I don't believe that.
Okay. So Afro fusion
Yeah,
for
definitely.
you now. Okay. So how many songs do you have recorded that you have out right now?
Yeah, I have a lot of songs out. I have a lot of featuring as well.
Okay.
But like, there's this song that I dropped not quite long. Wawa.
Okay.
That's the title, Wawa. I put it out like let's say like 2 months ago. So it's out on all platforms. You can just download and listen to it. Support your boy, support the brand. You know, as you dey download them, God will bless you.
I love it. I love the energy. Okay. No problem. So your song now. How do you get inspiration to sing your songs? You write your songs, don't you?
Definitely. I write
Okay.
all
So
my songs.
how do you get inspiration to write your songs? Who do you listen to?
Honestly, to me, I feel like music is a very powerful something. You don't joke with it. So I feel like music is just like a lifestyle. I sing from what I saw and my experience in this life. The few years where I don't use for this life, I try to like put that into music and let people understand what I'm feeling. And I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that are definitely going through what I'm going through at the moment. So if not all, like there are like, let's say 20% people out there are going through what I'm going through. So like I sing from that place that you know, like I sing from inspiration, my life experience, my what I see day to day, your day to day activities. I mean, so I listen to a lot of Fuji artists also. Like I'm a Yoruba boy, like I said. I be confirmed Yoruba boy. You understand? I listen to Fuji, I listen to Akpala, I listen to all type of genre. You understand? So it's a lot. So definitely.
A lot. A lot. Okay. I love it. Now, if you were to collaborate with maybe top Afrobeat artists all around Nigeria, maybe like five of them, who would it be?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Whiskey. I'm a big fan of Burna Boy. I would love to work with Davido as well. So Olamide,
That's like the big three.
definitely you like every artist wants to like work with all these people. It's like a dream for every upcoming artist to be able to get in the studio with Olamide, Whiskey, Davido, Burna, all of them. It's a dream, definitely. It's a dream. Like it's a dream for me. So I would love to like get in the studio with all these artists. So to work with them and share my inspirations with them and sit down and like talk to them and hear what they have to say. It's like a lot for me because as an upcoming artist, easy from where I come from.
I know. So how do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a recording artist or a performing artist or both?
Both, definitely. I'm actually a producer. I make beats. I produce beats.
So you
also.
produce your songs?
Yeah,
yourself?
I produce my songs.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, nice, nice.
So have you worked with?
Like coincidentally, my name is Adigun, so he said nice. So
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Okay. So have you worked with other artists to produce their songs before, or you've just been producing for yourself?
Yeah, I've worked with a lot of artists. Like I produce for other artists and I produce for myself as well. So there's this artist that Shay Vibe signed not quite long, Prince Solar. I've produced a couple of songs for him. Big shout out to Prince Solar, man. So I've produced a couple of songs for other artists and I produce for myself as well.
Okay, that's right. Let's wrap this up. The second half of the year that we're entering, that's when you'll see a lot of concerts, shows, events coming up.
Sure.
What is your plan?
Yeah, actually, I have my debut EP coming up soon. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I have my EP coming up soon, and it's like a 5-track EP. 5 solid track, man. 5 solid one. You say I had 5 solid one. A 5 solid track. So the title of the EP is Self-Exploration. So I'll just like drop the EP and I'll be touring Nigeria. A lot of artists don't believe in touring Nigeria. So I don't know why.
Why? I mean, tour is tour.
Yeah, no, definitely. But some artists don't want to tour in Nigeria because they feel like when this audience pay in euros, in dollars, in pounds, the money they. So they feel say Nigerian money, and you understand.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, everything is business.
Yeah.
But we still have to like serve our local fans, like let them know we like
Yes.
we all started from here at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
So
are you looking to be
what's up.
signed into a record label?
Yeah, I have my management. Like I'm working with the management at the moment.
Okay.
Big shout out to Fit Sounds Promotion. So it's a lot, and they have been amazing for me on the long run because it's not like a easy thing to be able to produce, to write songs, to record myself, to promote and all. So big shout out to my team, and I love you, man.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. T-Scope.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best in your
thank
career.
you. I wish you all the best also. As in like I don't feel like I know they joke with my sleep, so I know how big this is. So I really appreciate it. And God will make you finish this thing in one part.
Amen. Thank you so much.
God bless you.
All right.
Sure.
Okay. I'm saying something. Do I have my next guest? Okay. I don't have details. Hey man, how you doing? Okay, Lagos City. How's it going with you? I mean, it's been a beautiful day today, and I know that without a shadow of doubt in my mind, we've been having so much fun on the show all through today. But it's not stopping now, all right? It's not stopping now. We've got more for you. Yeah, absolutely. should know life is all about levels, okay? You move from one level and you go to another level, if you know what I mean. So right now I've got a man named Levels in the building.
Thanks, man.
I mean, big shout out to you, Levels.
It's my pleasure. Chatting here with you. You know, I've been online watching you. Like,
really?
I respect that.
Thank you.
For you, like 80 hours, bro.
Yeah.
I respect that. Not everybody can do that. You know that.
I know.
Not
I know,
everyone.
right?
It's a record, so I respect that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I mean, you sing Afrobeat.
Yeah.
And you produce.
Yeah.
Nice. So how do you combine these two things together? I know production is a lot of things. In fact, most of the time, if you are a perfectionist, you most likely want the song to be sold before you release it. And then you still do Afrobeat. You sing yourself.
Yeah.
How do you combine singing and producing?
Yeah, actually, the reason why I I find myself in production is I'm not that satisfied when it comes to like producer. You know, sometimes if you try to tell them what you want, they're gonna be like, no, don't tell me what I know. Don't tell me what this is what I know. You just listen and listen to me. Let me do what I like. Let me do what I know. This is my profession. You are a singer, you know. So something like that kills, I don't know. It makes me like going home to realize that this is not what I want. You get it? So my mission now is to make sure that's the reason why I decided to go into production. My mission now is whoever I'm working with, I make sure I export everything in your mind. You understand? To fulfill that your desire. I don't know if you're getting me. Because that's the reason, the major reason why I decided to go into production. And I'm happy I learned it. I'm very, very glad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. But are you saying that all your songs, you're going to have to produce all of them?
No. Some of my sounds, like some are difficult, actually. Some, if I can't really get what I want, I do them. But if I'm not satisfied, I have to go and look for, I'll be like, this guy can do this guy can do that. I go for them.
Okay. Now I get you.
Yeah.
All right. So now how many songs do you have?
I got a lot of songs. You know, as a
Right,
producer, as a music producer.
A lot of songs is a very relative statement.
Yeah,
A lot can
it's-
mean 10,
yeah.
a lot can mean 100.
Yeah,
a lot can actually
I got
mean
more than
singing.
That's a long time. 2006.
Oh. You are an OG.
You get it.
OG before IG.
You get it now. You get
Yeah.
it. So, a whole lot of things have happened. You know, going to from one studio to another. Like sometimes I want to edit something. You know, they might tell you the stuff is gone. I've deleted it. I thought I told you to take your data. The system of crash. So, bro, we can't do anything. So I don't have any other option. Either I go back to remake the song, or you get it. So it's somehow difficult, you know, working. It's not that I'm that difficult. Like I find it difficult working with a producer, except I know that you are that kind of person that listen. You understand? Most of them listen. They'll be like, okay, I get it. Okay, that's cool. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. Okay, you get it. There are most of them. They are. I'm not saying is everybody. I don't know if you get what I mean. Yeah, not all of them, but the ones I can be able to reach. You understand? You know, most of them are expensive. So it's not all of them that I can afford for now. So
I understand that.
So I go with the one that I can be able to, you know. So it's not easy. And at the same time, this production of a thing, I'm so glad that I know it, because most of the songs I have I get them from my dream. You understand? So sometimes I like either once I get the sound, then like adding some, I might get the conga or percussion in my brain. Then I have to store it in my phone. I have to record them and keep it, so that once I get into the studio, you know, it's not everything you will be telling. Yeah, it's not everything you'll be telling the producer
to do.
Can you do? He'll be like, what's wrong with him? Most of them. So I enjoy myself. You understand when I do it.
So now you think that it's actually better as an artist you know how to produce.
Yeah, it's advisable, even if you don't do all of them. But at least you will go along with the producer, even if you're not the one doing that. The producer himself will appreciate it. He will appreciate because he knows you know. He will wake up. He will be like, this guy knows what's up. You understand? So he is gonna put it all. He's gonna put his best. He's be like, bro, then if you tell him something inside there, you understand? He'll be like, oh, I have to stand well. This guy knows it. Just like if you want to cut your hair and you meet a barber and the barber wants to barb a barber, you know what's gonna happen. He'll be like, hey, this. So that's it. It's always fun working with a producer as well. That's it.
Okay, that's great. So, how many songs on streaming platforms at the moment?
Yeah, actually, I brought some down because I wasn't satisfied. The funny thing about me is, if I do song and I'm not satisfied with it, sometimes I bring it down. I don't know.
Why do I feel like you're gonna be a perfectionist? Are you one?
Not really. I can't say I'm perfect. Nobody's perfect. That's just the
You
truth.
literally brought down your song because you felt it wasn't perfect enough.
And again, sometimes if you're not getting what you want from the song, like, you're expecting views and you're not getting it, streams, you're not getting it. So I don't want anything that's going to make me give up. I keep the ones that I love. You understand? The ones that people, I'm trying to create a very better catalog. I don't know.
Okay, I like that. It's okay. If you are ruled by a conviction, that makes absolutely sense. All the sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so how big are you on collaborations? The songs you have out right now, did you collaborate or are you working on a project coming out?
Yeah. I'm working on a project. I did some, like, as a producer, I've done for some, like, yet to know, like some up and coming promising guys. Yeah, promising guys that they're showing the songs on TV. We're hoping that one day everything is gonna connect and it's gonna work out. So I have them on. They are playing the songs. So my own personal songs. Yeah, they're out there, and it's doing well. Like I'm dropping a new song. Yeah, VDM Panza. But it's gonna come out very soon, maybe before first week of next month.
Okay.
So it's gonna come out. So it's gonna be a wonderful one as well.
All right. What should we expect from Levels like in the next 2-3 years?
Everywhere. Because
what
I know.
What does that even mean when you say everywhere? Do you mean everywhere in Lagos? Do you mean everywhere in Nigeria? Do you mean everywhere in the world?
Everywhere in the world.
I like that. I like your dreams, and I can only tell you all the best in your craft and all the best on your journey.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Daddy. I'm saying something now. What? Oh, okay. Go, Daniel, go. Okay. Okay. Y'all should calm down, please. All right. Well. You're welcome back. This is your number one urban lifestyle station, High Impact Radio 102.1 FM. It's been back to back talking on the radio today. You probably are tired, but hey, it's no time for you to be tired because we're not done. We can't be done until we're done. You understand what I'm saying? So, hey, right now I've got my new guest in the studio. He's right here with his wife, and he's gonna be talking to us on something very, very important that I know will be very instrumental and important to the youth of our nation. I have here with me Prince Benga Falabi. I mean, that literally never goes around without his wife, though. But it's okay. It's good to have you, sir. It's good to have you, Ma.
Thank you for having us.
Okay. That is actually a pharmacist, and apart from him talking about pharmacy and drugs and all of that, there are other things he likes to talk about. Which is the reason we're talking about. Is it that there are no jobs or there are no willing employees in Nigeria these days? And I know that from your wealth of experience and the number of years you've used on the space as a pharmacist, you can help us to fine tune this conversation this evening, sir.
That's correct, and thank you so much for having me. Oh, Daniel, we're rooting for you.
Thank you, sir.
And we're so proud of what you're doing, and we know that you even go beyond that 120.
Amen.
You bust that. You
Yes,
bust that. You
yes.
breast it. All right. Talking about job, I hear youngsters crying. Someone was saying to me, she just finished in NYSC, and I asked her, what's next? She said, I'm going job hunting. And I'm like, why job hunting? Why not just share with me your CV and tell me what industry you want to work? Who told you you must hunt for job? You just go get your job. When I finished long time ago, you may say it's because it's long time ago. I made up my mind I was going to work in a particular company. And I told those around me, whenever that company advertised, look out for it, let me know. And that was what happened. 2.5 weeks down the line, they advertised. They brought the advert to me. I applied. I got the job.
Wow.
As an employee, I had to stop attending interviews of new young recruits. An employee, she is an employer of labor. And we get home and we compare notes. And she knew I was going to employ 15 reps at one point. These are young graduates just out of school. And you ask them basic questions that you that has been out of school for over 30 years, just on the spot, not that you prepare the question. You just try to remember, okay, what's your interest? Okay, pharmacology. Okay, tell me the difference between autonomic and central nervous system. And the guy is looking at you, sir, I graduated 3 years ago. And I'm like, I graduated 28 years ago, that time, And I get home, I ask her, what's it about getting people to work for you? And she said, well, they come, they want the money, but they don't want the job. And that's why I'm very interested in this conversation. Is it that there are no jobs, or is it that there are no willing employees?
Okay, this conversation is very, very important, especially for people who just left school and seeking for job opportunities, and they don't know how to go about it. Most of them are not even taught how to actually look for job after school and all of that. But with your expertise and your experience in this field, you'll be able to advise them on one step, 2 steps they need to take to get a proper job in good time, and they don't have to spend, a number of years at home just seeking for a job wrongly.
That's right. Thank you so much. Let me say this. It's very important that while we're still in school, there is need for that person to identify which industry appeals. You must have a job and be ready to work where you are happy. And you can only be happy doing something if it interests you, you know. And that's why it's very important, even before graduating. You should be able to say, okay, I'm going to be in banking. Just like when we had our chat the other time, you told me even from school, you've been having some passion in broadcasting, in media, in production. I mean, you were there with the school station, you know, even though you are reading something else in college, but you were doing something else. You're already discovering your passion. You've discovered your passion while in school. So this is not a mistake. You followed your passion.
Yes, sir.
So and that's what I'm going to say to viewers, to listeners, you know, on this show. Let it not end with the breaking record. Let's take this conversation beyond that. Let's take it further. You know, we need to, yes, there may be a dearth of jobs, all right, but people should not put their eyes on the government. The fraud. Waiting on the state government, waiting on the federal government to open the employment portal is a fraud. The other day, one governor employed 10,000 people in the field because there's nowhere for them. It's a fraud. Real job is created by the private sector. From artisans, artisanry work, professional work, that is where jobs are created. The best way for government to create jobs is like this infrastructure development that they're doing. When you are building a road on a 1 kilometer stretch of a dual carriageway, you employ welder, you employ electricians, you employ engineers, you employ everyone across, from the most superior farm engineer to the least artisan. It cuts across. Construction is one major job producer, bricklayers, electricians, and what have you. And if you come to, you know, this, and that's why the government should strengthen the SMEs. The SMEs are really where jobs are. The small and medium entrepreneurs. You know, she's a fashion designer. The last time she was doing interview for, I should let her speak and say hello. What's your experience employing tailors and artisans that work with you?
Thank you. Well done, my brother.
Thank you,
right now, in my own field, what I discovered, a lot of, we are even right now, no staff for tailor in Nigeria. We are looking for, if you open any platform, please, I'm looking for tailor. I'm looking for a machinist. But what we discovered how big is too much on our field. Some are unemployable. Yes.
Unemployable.
Yes, unemployable. Some, I remember sometime early this year, a lady came, how much they want to collect? 100,000 per month. Okay, no problem. I'm ready to pay. Ordinary zip, she could not face it. I had to be the one training as, please, I don't think we can work together. Now what they are doing, give us accommodation, no problem. You have accommodation. But the money, tailors are making money. They don't have the knowledge. They will just do 3 months. Bam, they are going to. So they are unemployable people, youth, they are outside there. So wherever you find yourself, learn, train well. Whether you are in university, try when you come out to be able to defend your certificates. Some they cannot defend their certificates, and it's painful. So I believe if youth, either Gen Z, learn whatever thing you want, find, do it well. Then they will be looking for you.
I mean, those are really, really nice words and apologies. In Nigeria, to be very honest, I feel like every youth in this country should have a certain skill they should learn, because by the time they are done with school, there should be something they are doing especially for some of them who have not found their career path. They can go into that and make some money off it until they are able to secure the job they would love to do at the end of the day. But I'd like to. This conversation is going to be a long one. I would have loved you to talk more about it, but we don't have so much time because other people we want to interview them and take their opinions and 2 cents. But I must thank you so much, and for coming on the show today.
I appreciate the time and the opportunity.
Thank you so
and
much, sir.
We wrote out for you, and we believe that mark will be surpassed.
Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you.
I really appreciate, sir.
Well done. Well done, boy.
All right, sir. Oh my God, it's been a really, really good day today. I know it. You can't tell me that you've not learned a lot today from all the interviews we've been having back to back, and we're not even done. Look at that. We're not done. There's still much more to do. There's still so much more to learn today. One thing you can promise me is whatever information, whatever thing you learn on this platform, you are going to use them. You're going to use those words. You're going to use those lessons for your good. Exactly, it's 2 minutes gone past 7 right now. Lagos and beyond. What's good, what's popping? I hope you're good, blessed, and happy. If you're not, I don't know why you're not. But hey, I'm still here with you. I'm trying to be a great compliment to you. And we will have a good time while learning on the shows. Okay, well, what's going on? Are we talking to Radio Cast? Ladies and gentlemen, I told you that today it's been a roller coaster. What? You don't even know what's about to hit your airwaves right now. It's been all round learning, all around entertainment, and we're not done. We're not done yet. My name is O'Daniels. I've got a guest in the studio, and she's gonna be doing something different right now. Are you gonna love it? I know that without a shadow of doubt in my mind. While they call me a radio star boy, my name is O'Daniels. Well, hers is Anita Nwokoje. She's a spoken word artist, a creative writer. And guess what? She's gonna be doing some spoken words for us on the show today. You know what? I'm gonna backstage, stretch my legs, and enjoy some spoken words from Anita tonight. Okay, she's right here in the building with me. How are you, Anita?
Hi, I'm very well, thank you. And you?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm great. I must tell you, you have a really nice smile.
Thank you.
Okay, tell us about you a bit before you go into the spoken words.
Okay, so aside being a spoken word poet, yeah, I'm a writer. I love Africa a lot. And yes, I'm going to be doing one of my African poems. I always love talking about my African poems. I'm a big lover of Africa. And yeah, I work professionally as a social media manager. Then I have something that I do. I'm a mental health advocate, so I have my own NGO while I work as a volunteer for other NGOs. So I'm into social impact work, and one of my big goals is to help young people discover themselves, find their purpose, and heal from trauma.
All right. Looks like you do a lot of things.
Yes, I really.
Well, it's my pleasure to have you in the studio today. And like you told me earlier, that you want to do spoken words for us. You know what? I am ready for you, and I'm sure that everybody else is ready. If you're ready, you can take it away.
Okay. Okay, so this poem is for, I wrote it when I was kind of down. You know, when you're creative and things just really don't go your way, you're doing a lot of things, but you keep getting rejection. So if you resonate with this poem, I'll be very, very happy. I'll be very pleased. Alright, so it goes this way. The world tells me I'm chasing shadows. Bills build barricade blocking my light. My dreams dance like delicate glass destined to break. Crying beneath the weight of not enough. With empty promises we don't fool my belly. I know the hunger. The night where sleep runs away because my mind races with what ifs. My talent trapped in scarcity, buried beneath burdens. I got warrior scars from rejection emails, but these no and no, I ain't gonna stop. I hum hope as existent hymns, maybe one day, someday my one day won't feel like a fading star. This star will stand still, my skills on steez, nothing fit do my composure. Determined to wrestle light from darkness, to build from rumble. To fight not just for survival, but for resurrection of dreams. I fuel my fire with every nerve. Turn scars into stories, doubt into defiance. I try every day because creativity isn't a luxury. It is who I am. The pulse that wouldn't slow down even if the journey go slow. I remain a warrior and the rhythm isn't in my rhythm, I keep pushing. No like, I keep creating. No comment, I keep dreaming because if I fall, my dream is fall with me, I keep trying. So listen up. When the world tells you to fight, when the world tells you to quit, ramp up your fire, shout louder than silence, run faster than fear, unmax your passion and let your creativity spirit be body. Because this fight is in the end, it's the fire, the fight is greatness, and you are creatively unstoppable. So yeah, that's.
Wow, look at that. I mean, honestly, I wish it was longer than that because I was literally enjoying every fiber of it. I'm like, okay, let's go there. You know, it's not just all about talking. When you see people who know how to put words together in a spoken word, it's beautiful to listen to. I have a friend who does this, and most of the time when he's writing and he tells me that, look, guy, help me to look at this and this. I'm like, well, you're doing your best. And
the process is crazy.
I know that the process is crazy, and then you have to rehearse it and rehearse well.
Lines.
I mean, how do you do it? Sometimes when you're rehearsing and then it's not just coming together, and you have to go over, and you have a job that you have to attend to and all of that. How do you do it?
So this is the thing. First thing first, yeah. There was a time when I was out of a job and I was fully focusing on my career and journey, and it wasn't easy. It was tough. So I had to to survive. I had to do competitions to just get going. But when I finally got a job, yeah, I'm doing the job because I need like financial security. But
Yeah, sure.
I don't want my art to die. I want to keep it burning, and I try to find a way. Although I've not been consistently writing, but every single opportunity I get, I have to pen something down. It may not be something that long, but I pen it down. I keep the idea down. And when it comes to memorizing, writing is hard. Then trying to memorize the poem is even harder.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
For me, this is like the strategy I found. I listen to my poem like a song. So if I have a performance, I just listen to it like a song. I've written it down, I record it, and just keep on playing, and gradually it sticks.
I mean, when you say you listen to it like a song, poems are usually longer than songs.
Yeah, they
usually, right? Yes, you have to listen to it like you're listening to a song, and you have to cram. What if you have different jobs, different poems you have to recite somewhere? You listen to all of them like songs?
Yeah, okay, so I think there was a time, it was this year, I had like different events back to back, and I was learning 3 different poems. So I don't know how I did it, but it was fun because it's thrilling. Last week I was like, oh, I felt like, okay, I don't have anything to do, and I was like, okay, I will learn this new poem because I'm bored from I love the entire process of trying to cram my poem and put it in my head. So when I'm done, I feel like I'm useless. I need to learn something again. So yeah, it's fun. The process is fun. Seeing, okay, I'm challenged that I can't be able to do this thing, and I take it bit by bit. Okay, I say maybe I have like 5 verses. I take the first verse. Once I'm done with it, take the second verse. Maybe I say, okay, Monday I do verse 1, Tuesday I do verse 2, Wednesday I do verse 3, Thursday I might do verse. Just make sure I cut them into tiny chunks. Then that's how I learn the entire poem. So it keeps me excited and motivated that if I learn this verse of the poem on Monday on time, I get motivated to learn the next one before the next day. So it's fun. For me, it's therapeutic.
Therapeutic. I like that. I said, what's the future of your poem, actually?
Okay. What made me actually started doing poetry was because I had a traumatic side to my writing. So I actually want to use my poetry for 2 things, and advocating for the love of Africa. Yeah, I have a second poem, and that poem is My Skin is Black. Yeah, I wrote that poem out of a lot of rage. I am brown skin. I will always correct people. I am brown skin. I don't like it when people tell me I'm brown skin. So I want to use my poem to address the love for being African and mental health. So I want to tell stories of things that people are actually going through, but they cannot be able to express. And I want to use my poetry to advocate for that. I recently did one poem, and it was on dyslexia. There's this learning difference that children have, and because of that, it happens in schools. The teachers beat the students because they are trying to read and they don't understand. They can't properly read well. They feel like they are dull, but they are not dull, but it's a learning disorder. It has to do with a tracking issue. So these things are actually illnesses. It's not like the child is dumb. So I did a poem talking about that to throw more light and to enlighten parents about it. So that's basically what I want to use my poetry to do. Talking about Africa, making you love Africa every single time, and mental health.
I mean, I'm making people see that Africans actually have beautiful smile on their faces. You know. Look, I commend you what you're doing.
Thank you.
And I can only wish you great stuff. All the best on your craft.
Thank you.
And I will see you at the top.
Thank you.
Have a great one, okay?
All right.
Hey, African people, Lagosians all around the world. It's been. What is going on? What's going on here?
Fuji.
You know, Shelly, you know.
What's up, my G?
How are you?
Alpha.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, stand up now.
You're
You're
making
tired.
washing now.
Hold me now. All the best. How far? I was driving down. Yeah, I went for the NU Cup finals. Yeah, yes. Somebody won today. Kwara United won today. Their governor was around.
Nice. Okay.
Hello, guys.
Yeah, I mean it's been what a day. I mean in the space of how many hours now? You people made me do like 100 interviews, like 100.
You're just starting.
I don't understand you people. You just want to kill me, eh? I've been talking. Have I not been talking? Ah. But honestly, though, it's been a really, really nice day today. Yeah, it's been a beautiful day. You know, in the morning I felt like really sleeping, and every interview I had in the morning, I was literally sleeping off them. And you know, when this lady came and she gingered me, since that time it's been different. And you know, I felt like sleeping, but somehow I've been trying to to control it somehow, and it's just really amazing that you can be in charge of your
All glory be to God.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what else are we talking about now?
So, how far? What's going on?
Okay.
What's popping?
Mo, how far now? Talk to me now. Okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
I mean,
My
give us,
G.
give us feedback
I just
from.
need to remind you.
Yeah.
You know, we had a one-on-one discussion
Mhm.
before this challenge, and you
Mhm.
told me that you have a
That-
purpose.
Yeah.
Can you remember?
Of course, I do.
Charity.
Mhm.
You are doing this for charity. So we have like millions of youths out there
Yeah.
waiting for Daniel to come out.
Yeah.
You know, they're already like envisaging that you are their helper.
Eh?
Allah knew
I don't
that
understand.
we pay for their WAEC. Is that
Kini
not
mo-
what you told me?
Kini mo
Yeah,
so-
so you need to come out strong.
No, no.
You know, that will make them, you know.
No,
that will
of course.
encourage them.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, that's one thing I would never forget. I'm sure that we're going to actually raise funds for that.
Yeah.
I honestly want to reach out to kids. It is one of my life's long to reach out to kids.
Do you know what the
and
Bible says about charity?
what does it say?
You don't read your
I'm
Bible.
I'm not a pastor now. What do you
Say-
mean?
The Bible says charity covers multitude of sins.
Okay, I mean, of course, I probably know that.
So another reason, apart from charity work, I want to add two things
Yeah.
to that list, because the first thing you gave me was charity.
Yeah.
So I want you to also remember that, you know, money and fame is very important. Money answereth all things.
Absolutely.
Many people don't believe it, but I believe it. You know the department where I work, everything is money. If you are not bringing money for to me, I don't feel good. So, and of course, the fame. I want these three things to ginger you: charity, your purpose. Charity, that's your main purpose.
Yeah.
The money, forget it. Me, I like money, so I have to tell you money if you don't like money. And of course, the
Who
fame.
doesn't like it?
No, some people don't like money. They say I'm just doing it because
Me,
I
I
just
like
feel
money.
like
I want to
doing
make
it.
money. I mean, I'm still looking for money right now, to be able to do the things that I said I want to do.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so you should remember
have you
that.
seen where this traveled to? Did you even say Olusegun? This show? Did you see the reach?
Of course, you were trending yesterday. You know, I called you yesterday on my way
Yeah,
to
you
Lagos.
called me. Is that
you
why
were
you called me?
trending.
Did
I was
you-
like,
did you?
Olusegun, oh Daniel. I know, no. And that's really a good news.
Mhm.
Very, very. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
And
By the
thank
way, the
God.
chairman came to the studio
Yeah,
today.
I was here. I welcomed him.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I got here late.
I didn't
but
know.
I got here late, but I still saw him.
Yeah, he was in the
Thanks
studio.
to Prince
And
Adeyanju Likpede.
yeah.
It's
Thank you
really
so
our
much,
father.
Chairman sir. It was so lively to talk to.
Yeah, it's
I mean, as
actually a lively
always. It was nice to, and it was refreshing to see him again too. You know.
You were just like, when is it finishing? I was like, very soon. Are you guys taking care of it? It's okay.
They are not,
You just
especially
need,
Mo,
you just
sir.
need your prayers.
Mo did not take care of me. Mo.
Don't let them hear
Okay, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Of course, you know I'm there for you.
But shout out to High Impact, though.
Yeah,
honestly.
High Impact Studios.
Shout out to High Impact Studios and the radio
and production.
Honestly, the staff members, it's amazing how that everybody came out to support, and even the chairman. I heard what he was doing, what he did,
Okay.
and
I'm
I was
still
like,
doing.
I'm still
I've
doing.
not mentioned it to you, but he's still doing.
Mention it to me.
No. You know, it covers all your food. I believe they already mentioned it.
That's what I'm saying. So they told me they told me that he had covered the food, and I was like, oh my god.
Everyone in the company.
Because before we started this, food was one thing that was giving us a headache. Because we were still looking for sponsors, they were not forthcoming.
You
and
need
everything.
food to. You need to eat food to gain.
And they told me that chairman had taken care of that. I was like, wow, this is just God sent.
It's actually doing that daily.
You know.
In fact, and it's a lot, but thanks to
We're
God.
actually thinking we might extend by a day actually.
Okay.
Yeah, Michael.
Okay.
That we might extend by a day. You know.
Okay, the hours.
Yeah, the number
from
of hours.
120 hours to.
Yeah, maybe to like 130 or 135.
Because of the deduction.
Yeah, because we're thinking they might have to deduct some minutes or something or hours.
Okay.
And we don't now want to hear
story.
So yeah, we might have to extend by a day. That goes. I pray there's still strength and everything.
The Lord is your strength.
Amen.
I declare and decree.
And my bone marrow.
And your blood.
And my blood.
Don't worry.
But thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah.
Sheila, am I free now? Can I eat?
No.
Eh? Oh, pray for me. Hey,
don't worry.
You now.
You sign on. This is what you sign up for. Let's Joe. Ijo.
Joe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I did.
Okay. Sure.
Hope you are good.
Yeah, I'm just hungry.
You're hungry?
Yeah.
Okay. Get.
My food is here. So what else? Two people.
Before you eat.
No, it can be easy. He knows how to do.
Okay. Let me leave you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
really
my G. God bless you. More strength. Take care.
Amen. You too.
Mo.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi. Do you have the details? Do you have details? Details. Okay, Lagos and beyond. How you doing? Yeah, it's been a great day so far, and you can literally tell by what's been happening in the studio. I mean, we're not done talking, never ends until it ends, and I've been telling you that. And today, and right about now, again, I've got a guest in the studio, and we'll be talking about something really important. This is one thing there are a lot of people, especially women around the country or around the world, might be interested in. And I've got someone who is going to be talking about that right here in the studio with me. My name is O'Daniel still. They call me Radio Star Boy. But the name of my guest for this topic is Temitope Adewumi. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome to our studio, and I hope you're good.
Yes, I am.
Okay, it's good to it's good to have you. I don't hear you now, madam. Okay, is it the first time you're coming to our studio though?
Yes, it is.
Ah, okay, okay. What do you think?
Looks cool.
You've
it's
not
cool.
gone around.
No, I haven't.
Okay, maybe they will take you around when you're done
Okay.
with the
That would be
interview.
nice.
All right. Well, so Temitope Adewumi is a human resources manager, and today we'll be talking advocacy for premature babies. Would you mind? We would like to meet you.
Right. Okay. So my name is Timitope Adeomi. I'm a preemie mom. So I have a premature baby that was born at 800 kg.
Wow.
Yes, he was born at 32 weeks. Right here in Lagos.
Wow.
And that experience made me realize that, first of all, there are a lot of premature babies in Nigeria, in Africa, and that it's not spoken about enough. So every opportunity I get to talk about prematurity and to talk about premature babies, I take
it.
advantage of it. Yes.
Okay, that's great. So would you take us through your own experience at the time you had your premature child?
Right. So the journey actually started from when we were going through the regular antenatal care, and then I was told that the baby was not growing as it should, and then we did a lot of tests and a lot of management, and as much as we tried to manage the pregnancy and push it as far as it should go, ideally a baby should be born at about 39-40 weeks. So any baby that is born before then is considered premature. So when we realized that that wasn't going to happen, I mean, when I say we now, along with the ONG, it was decided that the baby had to come out. Right. And by the time he came out, he was out at 800 grams. That's, they're very, a Coke bottle is about 1 gram. Interesting. So, it came, that comes with a lot of issues. He couldn't feed himself. They have issues with breathing. He was on the ventilator for about a week or two. So many health issues, but thankfully he was well managed, and we went through the process. He stayed in the NICU, that is neonatal intensive care units, for 56 days. So that meant I didn't go home with my baby. I had to go every day to go check him up and see if he's fine, to be strong. And imagine a mother who just had a baby and goes home, no baby, but you have to come up with breast milk. I mean, the breast milk story is a different kettle of fish. Yeah. But, all that challenge, along with the psychological impact, was a lot for me. And at that time, initially, I felt alone. I really did feel alone. I thought I was the only one. Why me? Why should this happen to me? I mean, other people have had babies and nobody heard their stories, But I did.
We did. Share that thumbs up. You want that? This one. You want. Camera no see this one. Camera no see him.
Okay. What is going on? Okay. All right. I trust you. I'm so sorry.
They're giving you the support that you deserve.
I mean,
well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Okay. Can I?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Please go
on. That made me feel alone, and the only thing that I remember was that checking on Instagram and checking online, I found out that, Oyinbo people talk about premature babies. They actually walk you through the whole of their journeys. Unlike us in Nigeria, some people were even telling me, they were going as far as saying, oh, don't even tell people that you've had a baby yet. Just in case the baby doesn't make it. Right. So there's this stigma about it. There's this silence about prematurity. There's this negligence about it, if I would use such a strong word, in spite of the fact that 15 million babies are born premature every year all over the world. And out of those 15 million, 800,000 of them are Nigerian babies.
Wow.
So either, you can imagine the numbers, but they're not getting enough attention from the healthcare facilities because the equipments that are required to keep them alive, is expensive. It's difficult, to carry on that investment. And so we've had a lot of deaths, unnecessary deaths. We've had a lot of babies having issues that, they have to, lifelong health issues that they have to live with. And so many things that could have been avoided.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it sounds like a lot. And you're talking about your experience and the way you just shared it now. I can only imagine the kind of pain and the kind of how life was at the time you were going through all of this. So now all of this formed your decision to create awareness about it, and you're going all around to talk about it with people. So where have you been going to? Schools, churches, hospitals? What model have you employed in disseminating this news and creating this awareness?
So far, social media has been my most viable platform, really.
Okay.
I have a social media handle. I'm more active on Instagram than Twitter.
Okay.
Even though we have that presence in Twitter. Okay, thank you to me. Right. So, but we've done a bit of donation, raising funds for families because it's also expensive to do that. And we've also had to engage some medical teams in order to support children.
So when you said we've raised, what do you mean by we?
Well, I and a couple of friends.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure if there was an organization or if you guys already formed like a group or something to do the awareness and stuff. But no
Not
problem.
yet. It's still in the works.
It's still in the works. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, thank you so much for the work you're doing.
Thank you.
And how's your child now, though?
He's fine. He's 7 years old.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Time off.
Wow,
Thank
that's
you.
amazing.
Yes.
And it's so good to have you in the studio
Thank
today.
you so much.
You're welcome.
All right.
Have a great one.
I wish you the best.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
My man.
My mentor. I want to be like you when I grow up. Guy. Let's be honest. I mean, see, this kid is amazing. People are not So I was saying, we need to appreciate what you're doing because let's not lie, a lot of us we have dreams, but we're too scared to do it. So trust me, 10 hours isn't a lot. I can't imagine myself. I work overnight, but I can't imagine keeping myself awake for 2-3 days. This is all days. See, when we play ball, I used to think that you have stamina. Okay, yes, you can play, you get strength. But this one, guys, you and Ronaldo are competing. You and Ronaldo, you guys are competing, because
You know when Daniel dey play ball for field
Wait,
normal.
hold on. Hold Daniel. Normally, if me and you dey feed, normally.
You
go dey show say now you strong pass among
all of us. No, this one.
Now you got this video. Your eyes dey close. But actually, I'm actually very proud of you.
No, I'm proud.
You're doing well, bro.
Thanks, man.
You're doing well.
You know how many matches you don't miss now? We play ball.
Are you serious?
We play ball. You don't miss. So Shegun, you see how many goals Shegun score?
Wow.
This thing was around.
Recently I've not been doing any other thing. Preparations, everything.
You don't even know what's in the album for outside world.
I don't know. Olamide album come out.
Yeah,
I don't even hear
that album was dope.
As I know AP, I don't even know the new music.
This guy, Kiss Daniel, has a new album. Maya has a new album.
I know their albums came out. Like I know, just get a chance.
Let me even gist you. There was one picture that was trending. I think some few days ago. Ashake and one woman like that. Even not. Some people not say like I don't migrate to, but let's leave that topic. So let's leave that. But when you come out, you will see the picture. You analyze that better. But how's it been?
Man,
what's the thing that you miss most? Let's not lie to you. Don't say. Don't say. They don't show you. We know you miss that one.
wait, what did they think of?
We know you miss that one. They don't show you.
Hold
No. Let him be
hold
saying.
on. Look at here first.
What do you miss most?
You
miss the gym.
You miss gym.
This one way they do here.
You sure say that from your deep mind?
Is it gym you miss? I mean, things that you see,
things
that you experience in gym.
Wait, hold on. Between me and you, you sure say that gym you miss? Like really miss.
Guy talk truth. Me, I know they trust this guy.
Me, I know. If you say that gym, maybe we take like that.
Honestly, I miss gym.
Yeah.
So you think that how often do you go to the gym in a week?
Yeah, I go like at least 4 times.
Wow.
Yeah, 4 times.
Let me tell you something funny.
I go more than that sometimes because sometimes I do morning in the evening. So yeah.
So let me tell you something funny. I paid for gym like 3-4 times, myself and my wife. But we know they go.
So one on here now.
I'm also one on you, and my company does like this thing that you can actually discount it. So I guess like you don't have any choice. You are paying for it. But you see that energy to stand up in the morning and say before I go to I want to go to the gym. That commitment.
So 2 things I do most of the time in the morning.
Yeah.
When I wake up, I listen to the news and I go to the gym.
Okay.
Just 2 things.
Which you've not done for the past few days now.
And I've not done that for it.
So that means you don't even know what's happening in the news.
Not really.
So if I tell you that something has, let me give you an example now. Lagos State now, they've signed a new law to say, everybody gets so amounts, every day.
I can't know. So intentionally I shot myself.
So if I tell you anything now, you go believe him because I know news past you.
Yeah.
And for now,
if you tell him anything now, you go believe him.
So before this whole thing, I shut myself out of the news because sometimes news can be bad. Can be bad ideas. So I listen to news a lot. Maybe by the virtue of what I do.
Yeah.
Even though I don't, it's not like I do politics or anything, but I like to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I read it. I listen to news a lot. But before I started, I news because I did not want to mix anything in my brain with whatever is happening in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
I just wanted to focus on this, and then we did a lot of preparations, a lot of PR.
Yeah.
You probably will see some of my stuff.
Yeah. I think this is like even a call out to
second trend yesterday.
That's awesome.
On X, yeah.
I think you need you need to be trending like every hour right now because many people me coming in here made me realize how much work you are putting into this.
Yeah.
People cannot, if you are behind that glass, you can't understand what you are doing here right now. Staying awake, having to talk.
So I kept telling people that it's not even about what I'm doing inside the studio, it's about what I'm doing outside the studio too.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't even know I was because I couldn't come outside.
Wow.
The only time I had for break was 15 minutes. Probably want to check my vitals with
you have like a really good team behind you.
Man.
Big ups to the big ups.
Kudos to you guys. You're so wonderful. Let me ask you a question. Let me just quickly ask you a question though. The moment you finish this,
Yeah.
what will be the first thing you're going to do?
That's
I
what
would love to do.
That's what everybody keeps asking.
I really want to know.
And I don't even have an answer to it.
Don't tell me sleep, okay?
Honestly, I don't. I'll sleep.
Definitely.
But
Exactly.
once we switch off that timer, I probably want to party with my guys.
Like club marathon first.
Outside here,
Yeah.
but we'll start from here.
Okay.
Then my tickets, might finish on Tuesday or Wednesday. So depending on the day, we might have to hang out, But yes, we'll party first.
Okay. That one is very important.
That one is important too. That one is important. So that
first.
Then when we're partying, when we're going in convoy. Yeah. We're going in convoys with the flag, your flag flying.
If you guys can pull up, it will really mean a lot.
No, I know that some of the BMF people pull up for you tomorrow. Tomorrow night. In the night, we're gonna be here from 11:30, 11:45 or so. Depending on
That'll
time.
be nice.
We'll be jumping in back to back. I know you're gonna be getting some calls from them tonight too.
Oh, okay.
So we'll shed so they're gonna be saying hi. Everybody be asking, where's this guy?
I mean, let them call. Some of y'all might want to just jump on let's just discuss. So what I'm doing is all about talking.
Yeah.
We're just talking. Today I don't know how many interviews I've done today. But this thing, how people are entering. 30 minutes, 15 minutes, like that. I've done so many interviews today, I can't even count.
So would you say so far? Would you say what's like the major highlights for you so far? So not to come deep. It's just not to come deep.
No, so I don't get me wrong. I've had fantastic people on the shows. I mean, I had SLK, I had Adaku.
I saw that.
I had some other people around, fantastic people. But there was one guy that caught my attention. He was into drug abuse.
Wow.
He did it for like almost 4 years. He was expelled from school, and his parents didn't know until he was expelled. So he told me his story. He went to rehab, and then he came out from rehab, and then, how are you? Thank you for yesterday.
You're welcome.
So, so he went to rehab. He came back, and then he now started telling his story to people, to young kids. For 10 years, that's what he's been doing.
Wow, 10 years.
10 years now. So
that's
he's been clean since then. So he's been telling his story. When he shared his story with me, it was so emotional. So he told me how that his parents, they didn't care about him growing up like that, especially his dad. When he entered school, and then one day he just went outside and said, check it, Jade. Then he saw some boys on the street. He mixed up with them. They introduced him to the drug,
and that was it. Wow.
His parents didn't know. He entered school. He was doing it. He was even dealing.
Wow.
It wasn't just using the drug. It was literally dealing in drugs.
Wow.
So until they expelled him, before the parents now found out, the mom was now saying, why didn't you tell me about this?
And that's the impact of the little things that